All right, guys, we are back with another video, man. And on this video, we're gonna be working on the suspension. Well, explaining the suspension, where the damage is. There's a couple damage right here, but I will be going in depth with everything. As far as the front end, I did remove it already. I took off the fenders, both fenders, the bumper, the radiator condenser. I couldn't take off this intercooler, but it's not damaged, so I'm gonna just leave it there. I'm not gonna remove it. All the lines, the AC condenser, the fans, everything has been removed for my space, so that I can have space, enough space to actually see what else is damaged. Core support seemed to have survived, so it does have a kink right here, but I will unfold that eventually. I'll have that unbent. Core support has another bent here, not that bad. The rebar looks pretty much straight, so that's okay. I don't know if you can see, this suspension is open to the right. This suspension is, well, it was to the left, but I have removed it. As far as the suspension goes, it was kinked right on the spindle and the strut. So the strut seems to have survived right until about this point right here. As you can see, it bent from the impact. So pretty much we have to replace the spindle, the spindle, the control arm. This control arm is bent right there. So instead of it being straight, it has a curve to it, which is not that bad. I'll have that replaced. It shouldn't be that much money to replace that. The control arm survived, but the bushing unfortunately didn't. I might replace the sway bar link as well. Not that it needs replacement, but I mean, since we're already here, we might as well. Everything else pretty much survived, guys. So it does have a huge crack in here. I'm gonna have that unbent out, so that way you know, you can see pretty much straight from in there. But yeah, guys, as far as this goes, nothing else damaged from what I see, so we can pretty much knock this down in one day and have it running again. I do have the the brakes, the rotor. I don't know what this is called, but I have it right here as well. My tools are in here. Oh, as y'all can see, there's a, I don't know, there's a camera probably won't catch it, but there's a kink right here. So this is damaged from here. And then if we put this straight, oh well, yeah, you can see it. So this is the main damage on the actual strut and the spindle, or whatever y'all want to call it. I call it spindle, control, whatever, same thing. And then the actual rack and pinion, there's a bent right here, but since we're replacing the whole thing, you know, I mean, we're pretty much not gonna need, you know, to replace these. I could just replace it as a whole one piece. But yeah, I guess from the impact on this side, lift it up, I guess on the impact from this side, it completely just snapped it in half, which is okay. I mean, you know, it's not something we're expecting to replace, so you know, it's gonna bring up our budget up like maybe $80-90 up, but that's okay. I mean, we have it out. Let's go get the parts. As far as the rims, many are asking what I'm gonna do with the rims. I'll probably raffle them out. You know, somebody wants them, or shoot, you know what, somebody wants them, they can come pick them up for free. I'm honestly not interested in the rims anymore. I have a new set, and I went with the original 5-spoke set, which is, a lot of people don't like these, but I think these look super nice, especially painted black. I'm gonna go ahead and paint them all black. They got some brand new Eagle tires, and I got these pretty cheap, so we'll go ahead and spray paint these black, slap them on, and we'll remove these. I don't know what these are, but I don't like them. I don't, to be truthful with y'all guys, I hate them. So we'll get rid of those. The tires are almost bald, so hey, shoot, we might do a little burnout once it's done. Get rid of the tires, put the new tires on. But yeah, guys, we're literally 50% way of finishing this car. So after almost, I want to say 4 or 5 days working with the suspension, you could pretty much see that all of this was pretty much done. I replaced a lot of the suspension components. The alignment still has to be done. So this wheel is kind of straight. This wheel is open, which is understandable. The suspension hasn't been adjusted on this side. So we're gonna go get it aligned. We're gonna take that care of today, and then that'll probably be on the next video though. This video, we're currently fixing up the front end. I did go ahead and I haven't bolted these up because these are upside down. I still need to order the bottom mounts for it, so that way it don't be moving too much. Radiator, condenser, and fans are in. The suspension has been completely fixed already. There is no suspension issues no more. As far as the condenser, radiator, condenser, and the fans, I did buy the fans and radiator used just to go OEM. The condenser I did go aftermarket. Found it for 50 bucks, so I thought that was pretty much a good deal on it. But yeah, guys, we are super close to finishing this one. I feel like we're only about 2 videos left, and then we'll post it up for sale and see what it goes for, you know. All right, guys, it's 7 in the morning, and I have adjusted the suspension. I don't know if on the last clip that I showed, the suspension was a little bit off. It is still off, but that's because I haven't adjusted the steering wheel. This one's popping out a little bit, but this one's in a little bit. So once we get that fixed, you know, we're good to go. I did connect the radiator hoses. I connected one right here, 2, and then the third one at the very end, that one right there. So all of our radiator hoses are connected, and now it's time to fill it up and take it to get it aligned. Let's see how it does. Hopefully, you know, we don't run into more issues, no more suspension, because man, I am tired of doing suspension. So we're gonna fill it up with water for right now. Meanwhile, we figure out if it's leaking or not. Man, guys, so we are on our first test drive. A bit nervous, scared. I don't know what to expect, but we are on our way to the alignment shop. And as far as it goes, it's running pretty good. I already went through first, second, and third gear, and they're okay. I'm keeping it at low speeds due to the alignment. I don't want to mess up anything on the alignment further than it already is. So if you notice, I leave the steering wheel straight. Look what happens. Look. I'm gonna leave it straight, and look what happens. So yeah, it tilts all the way to the right, which is a good thing, but it's a bad thing because we're not supposed to go all the way to the right. So for right now, we're slowly going to the shop. We're gonna try to get there, get the alignment done, bring it back home, fix the check engine, and take it straight to the paint booth, and we'll be on to painting this project today. Hopefully in this video. If not, we'll be on the next video. I'm trying to get everything as soon as possible for y'all. I know I don't update as much, but yeah, I gotta bear with me. I do work, I got school, and I have, you know, many other things, you know, so I'll try to fit everything in one schedule. All right, guys, we're officially done working on this Mustang for today. We did get the rear bumper fixed already. It's not 100% perfect. It still has to be cleaned from the inside, and, you know, minor adjustments or whatnot, but for the most part, the car is already starting to look 10 times better than what it used to. I think my next procedure is cleaning it. I want to get a full clean on this car, a full cleanup, so we can get rid of all this like crust right here maybe.